Hey guys, and welcome to Let's Talk. That's what I'm doing. Also, this is kind of a tight shirt. Also, it's a fun house shirt, because God, I love it. But also, I got them for Christmas, so like, yeah, that's why that is the case. Also, super soft clothing. I did rip them, one of them, because God help me, my like right here it was not enough space, so I was trying to pull it to stretch a little bit, and I yanked it. Other than that, like, not to diminish the quality is insanely good. Like feels really, really soft. I thought it was gonna be kind of like that off-brand, hey, look, we have our logo on something. It feels like sandpaper, but we got it. Like, I was expecting that, but no, surprisingly, it is very, very soft. Anyways, regardless, expect me wearing these because they're all also dark, and that works really well with the green screen and just everything I got going on. What the fuck is happening with my mic right now? I'm shitting the bed a little bit here, guys. Gross analogy, I'll agree, but yeah, there we go. Now we're in it, boys. Okay. Anyways, hi. How's things going? I'm still fucking weird about it, guys. I've been weird with videos this week. Also, one thing I wanted to quickly clear the air on is, I am very sorry that there has not been any gigantic gameplay. There will be, I promise you guys that much. Again, the reason why there wasn't any is because, honestly, I found out something that I actually really am surprised by. Almost every time I go to play a video game, I record something just because I do daily videos and it's kind of part of my system to do that. And now you guys may be like, oh dude, that sounds pretty bad. Nah, surprisingly, it is a ton of fun to go into recording trying to have the most fun possible, because that's what you're doing when you're trying to make a video. You're trying to make it cohesive and all that other stuff, but for the most part, you're just trying to enjoy yourself, which is, again, pretty amazing. Okay, I slouch by nature, so we're gonna have to tip it down just a little bit. Because I don't really like how things like this is not being used. This upper part, it's all where the camera is. Now this is too close. This is our struggle today, guys. So yeah, that's what I do with many games like Titanfall. I don't really spend that much time just playing it while I'm not recording, which maybe shows, but not the point. But one of the things I haven't done in such a long time is play a game just for the sake of really playing it. Which I know sounds weird, but you guys also gotta realize that's fun for me. Like, to record is amazing, because again, you're going into that experience trying to have the best time you possibly could, because it reflects in the video to a certain degree. So it's not like you're sitting there being like, God, I have to do this work. No, it's like you trying to, I don't know, I just really like it. Anyways, regardless. One of the things that I found out is when I had my whole like sick week, that I was like super ill, couldn't make videos, I hated it, I tried making videos, it probably destroyed me even more. Not the point. The point is I played a ton of a game called Let It Die. And now I'm not here to depict and say that Let It Die is the perfect game, or that it is the game that you would like. For all intents and purposes, I am fully aware that that game might be extremely just like not someone's cup of tea. But with that being said, I do think it is enjoyable to watch. I do think it is a different, weird type of game. And maybe you guys are not into that, but I really like weird, different types of games, like Battleborn, like Gigantic. You have these crazy-ass weird characters, Overwatch, etc. Its weirdness is a little bit more like demonic, but still. Not really horrified, but still, it's a bit weird. Anyways, regardless, I haven't played a game just for the sake of playing it in a little bit. So I did that with Let It Die, and I ended up accumulating a weird amount of knowledge, but also just being able to play that game without really skipping too many beats. Not to be like, I'm the fucking best, but to be like, I kind of got that game. I kind of know how to react in certain instances. Like, you see people play Titanfall, you see people play Overwatch, Battleborn, etc., all these games, and they have like a sixth sense of how to do things. I think it's because people play the shit out of it, which makes sense. I don't know why I'm acting like it's a foreign concept, but I can say that, yeah, that to me is something that I kind of was lost on a little bit, because when I'm playing Gigantic, I ended up being like, oh, well, just doing random stuff, trying to go somewhere, I found out that I wanted to make a video about this. I wanted to make a video about that, this, that, and this. And I'm thinking that that's probably a way I'll handle other games. So I'll play a lot of my time, and then hopefully whilst I'm playing, I'll find out something that I want to share with you guys. Maybe it's a mission type that I love to tears. Maybe it's me getting a certain weapon and wanting to show it to you guys. Just so Let's Plays are still there for certain games that I need Let's Plays to happen because I'm really interested in them and I want to do something special with them. But for the most part, I think we can take a step back from that a little bit and bring you guys kind of contained videos to a certain degree. I know I've mentioned that a billion times. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that because it's weird, because I play Let It Die and I'm like, I have like 1,000 video ideas that I could do with that. I'm really excited about all of them because I truly like the game, and I'm honestly really a fan of the community around it. Like, that's something you always get when you upload a new video to YouTube. You either understand that your audience is not down You also understand that random people will come in, like new people that have never seen you or whatever have you, and you learn a lot. And I learned a lot of good things from the whole community around Let It Die, because it is that kind of game that is shrouded in its little secrets that make everything so easy if you know the little secrets. Kind of like Don't Starve to a certain degree. I find many parallels that exist within it. Like it's almost like the more knowledge you have about anything it's what's going to determine what you win. It's not reaction time, nothing like that. It's about knowing when, and that's such a cool thing because again, it changes your idea of multiplayer shooter or competitive nature, anything like that. I really like it. I'm happy with it. I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. I realize I'm layering it on way too thick right now, and I'm sorry for that. I think I've uploaded like 4 videos of Let It Die alone this week that are like 50 minutes, which is probably showing how much I'm like, yeah, but also you guys probably like, yeah, oh, a bit much Frost, and I'm like, yeah, I get it. I get that I just spoke to myself in the third person. Putting that aside, again, very much like in Let It Die, very much interested by the idea that just playing the game, you end up accumulating a ton of video ideas just by playing it, which I realize sounds kind of like barbaric and like no shit, dude. But for a person that wakes up every day to try to pump out a video, but also doesn't want it to be shit, it's an interesting concept. It's an interesting balancing act. Anyways, regardless, Gigantic. Why have I stopped playing that? Because it had very great viewer retention as well as views. You guys were always kind about it. I love the Gigantic community as well. They're not as vicious to a certain degree as the Battleborn community can potentially be. Like if you misunderstand something, they're not going to go for my throat, probably because it is a new game and everyone's learning. The thing that put me back a lot is playing on Arc, and also I don't know how to capture gameplay because I capture gameplay with a thing called Action. It's a recording software and etc. And it's really good. Doesn't drop my frame, doesn't eat away at my PC. It's powered, etc. It's really good for that. It's optimized really well. Anyways. Regardless, that's the thing I capture my gameplay on. But whenever I open up my Windows whenever I open up Gigantic within Windows, which is where it is, I can't record the gameplay for whatever reason. Action doesn't lock onto it and record it. So I don't know how to capture the gameplay. So I'm sitting here with my head cut off, basically being like, I want to make it happen, boys, but I don't fucking know how to make it happen. And I'm waiting for it to come to Arc. And at this point, I'm kind of in that boat. I kind of just want to wait for it to come to Arc. I'm hoping it's coming really soon. I hope it's not like 2 months from now. Because I really do want to make videos for it. I really like the game. I really enjoy it, and I want to get good at that game. But yeah, also there's plenty of other creators that are killing it, so it's like I don't really need to do that. But then again, I hate the fact that I said I would and I'm not doing it. One, it's because again, Let It Die came out of nowhere. I don't think I'd give anyone fault if they found a game that they really just randomly found and loved, and they decided to like really go into that. I don't think anyone's going to be like, hey, fuck that guy for enjoying something. But I will say I'm sorry because I did say that was going to be a game we were going to hyper-focus on, and we haven't really been doing that. We will. We will, for sure. Also, Battleborn, I'm going to eventually jump in there and do something, probably this weekend. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, Titanfall is something I really want to get back into because the last 3 Titanfall videos for me were I'm happy with them. Essentially, it was us playing with builds, and that's something I think should be my thing. Because if you guys couldn't tell, I maybe take a lot of inspiration from a guy called Mr. Fruit. But anyways, not the point. The point is that he used to do weapon reviews, and they worked really well, especially within Destiny, which kind of makes sense because Destiny has such a vast variety of weapons, so people want to know what works and what doesn't. Titanfall, there's like 25 weapons. You just gotta play around with everything and you'll find it. Anyways, not the point. The point is that that's the way I kind of tried to execute the Titanfall videos. But I think I should do it the way that I did it, which is focus around builds. So that way, people aren't just gonna be seeing one new weapon and the same ability every time, or the same grenade every time. Make a complete build that feeds into itself. So the build that we were using was the pistol, alongside this Gatlin beret of missiles. It was weird. It was just a really weird build, but it worked so well. As well as the ability where you throw down a shield and you do a ton of damage. If you're able to shoot through shoot through the shield. I almost lost it for a 3rd time there, guys. My brain was gonna break. But yeah, I really liked how those videos came out. Enough jerking myself off here with me saying how good videos are. Also, this shirt is not normally tight. It's just because the way that it's happening. Like again, if I just pulled down the sides, it would be a little less crazy. See? It's not that bad. It's not that tight, but it's just the way I kind of move my arms around. It tightens up around here, and it looks cheap. It isn't. Or whatever. I'm not getting paid by anybody. I just really think they're great. Not that I need them to acknowledge me at all. In fact, if they didn't see me, I'd feel a lot less embarrassed. Okay. Oh, sweet Jesus. Also, 2 videos I have coming that I am hopefully going to be trying to do tonight. They're not Battleborn or Gigantic. Again, I'm in the middle of those 2 things because Gigantic specifically, I'm not sure if I should wait for it to come to the Arc. It's kind of like Steam. That's what that is. Anyways. Or if I should just try to figure out some other way to record it on Windows. I'm not sure how long it's going to take to get to Arc. Anyways, putting that to the side, that's what I'm dealing with. One of the things I'm hopefully going to be doing is bringing you guys some more Overwatch, because that I can record and play. But the other thing is, I'm actually going to be making a video where I'm not 100% on it. I want to do it, but of course, it's that video that is oddly sensationalized and also personal to you. It's an Overwatch video that is, if you guys are not in the Overwatch community, there's always a buzz around the next character that comes out. Like Sombra, that was a big thing. Also, God, what's her name? The damn one person. Sombra was the really thing that showed like the community's insane when it comes to finding out the details, and Blizzard's really good to play into that. But anyways, what I want to do, and like a trend of videos that is on YouTube right now, is Overwatch character ideas. And my brother and me constantly throw these back and forth. It's like the main thing we talk about is these conceptions of ideas and who the next character is going to be, and it's a big thing with us. So along with him talking to me about it, I in my head have created an entire arc, like a story arc for a character that would exist within the Overwatch universe, as well as his abilities. I don't think none of his abilities really feed into any other people's. I think where he would fit would not be any place where anyone else fits. So he'd be good. He wouldn't be stepping on anyone's heels like a Reaper or a Genji or anything like that. But essentially, he's a Berserker type class. And I'm hopefully going to be trying to make this a day before this even goes out, because I really don't want anyone to be like, this person made a Berserker thing, check it out, it's really cool. And then I watch it and I'm like, oh, damn it. Mine was different, but I just don't want to get discouraged, you know what I mean? But yeah, I spent like the whole story. I'm not kidding when it might sound like a fanfic when I'm like explaining the arc of this character I've made in my head. I don't have any art for it. I'm not sure if it's gonna do well. It may be just shit. I don't know, but I definitely do want to try it because I've given a bit of thought to it. You know what I mean? Like a scary amount of being like, you thought of a character that 100% almost will not exist. Chill out. But yeah. Also, fuck it. So yeah, that's something I hopefully will have out for you guys quite soon. The other thing is, I am heartbroken. Really heartbroken. First, I like weird games. So what do you think I'm upset about? What do you think is pissing me off right now? Scalebound just got killed, and so many people are like, fuck it, Scalebound, it's gone. Me, I'm like, dude, did you see that shit? Did you see the idea that was Scalebound? It was weird and creative and like Skyrim, to me-esque. Weird levels of Skyrim, like dragons and like shouting at like fire from the mountain. Anyways, not the point. The point is that it was like the mixture of a bit of Skyrim with like the open world aspect of it, but then also the dragon aspect of it, but then also it's like Skyrim meets Devil May Cry. It's like the fuck it kind of attitude of Devil May Cry, but the like awesomeness and the creativity of Skyrim. Skyrim is debatably creative when it comes to quests, but anyways, regardless, essentially Scalebound was this idea was, you play this normal human that somehow gets chosen by this dragon, and your arm gets taken over by this dragon, essentially, so you have this weird dragon hand, and you fight these insane battles riding atop your dragon, as well as you can play third person, so you're just down on the ground going apeshit, and just go look at some gameplay of it. That game may never come out. It is possible that they will take, some other company will essentially buy it, buy the dead corpse that is Scalebound, and then bring it back to life and do their twist on it. But I was kind of upset because the people that were making it were the people that I thought genuinely could do it, like who would make the game. Everything I seen looked good. I like the idea. I like the concept of it. It may not be that in the final product, but I was down because you were essentially playing your own like weird dude who is just accepting of this insane world. And the world looks beautiful. Like the whole surrounding was excellent. Anyways, so I'm pretty annoyed at that. Also, the other game that got canceled this year that I hate, and it's one of my favorite games, if not my absolute favorite game of all time, which is Fable. Fable, what is it? Oh god, I don't even know. It's called Fable, not Anniversary. God, what is it, dude? Fable Online, Fable Wars. It was one of those things. Voice in my head.
Fable Legends.
There we go. But yeah, needless to say, it was Fable. It got canceled, and it was like, from what I gather, it was almost done. Like it was gonna be coming out the following year, but for some reason, Microsoft was just like, it's like, what? Really? Why can't you just? It's real close to launch. Like this is insane. The fact that you axed it right as it's coming out. Maybe it was gonna get delayed or something, but still. I think it was Fable Legends. That was it. Yeah, I got it. You don't need to. I probably do need to do the whole voice in my head. Anyways, regardless, that's something that's been eating my ass. That is that is a saying that should never be spoken by anybody. Oh, I felt my face get red and just what a stupid thing to say. Anyways, that was me trying to find the lost knowledge that is just not in me. Because I don't know what I was talking about. We fucked up, boys. That was on me. I fucked up. Also, my voice is getting there. I wouldn't say it is there, but it is. It's finding its way back home. Because I'm starting to. Again, I still feel it's almost like I'm a teenager again. Like I feel like I'm wheezy almost at times. So I'm like, it's like there's that. No, I can't do it. See, there's a deep voice there. It's like a little bit of like a restriction almost, like you tripping over yourself, kind of that feeling when it comes to vocal cords. It's not even necessarily that it's like a squeak, but it's like, again, it's like your vocal cords just being like beep, like going down randomly. Anyways, I think we need to slow it down because I'm getting a little fast. Needless to say, Gigantic is coming as soon as it comes to art, or I just say fuck it and do it. Overwatch on video, I'm worried and nervous about, is also happening. Let It Die is a game that is gonna be happening on the channel. Watch Dogs we're gonna get to at some point. I don't know what the other one. Look how attractive I am right now. Titanfall is happening, Reformed slightly. God, and I don't know what the next one is. Is this weird? What I'm doing with my thumbs? I'm gonna say it's weird. I think I should stop. On a side note, I've reached a different level of pointiness to my beard. You see that? You see that? It's a solid something. We were listing off stuff I said, and now I'm just blanking, which always happens. But anyways, guys, let's move on to the next topic of conversation, which is the comments, because I haven't read any in a little bit. Not really, just last week. We answered them last week, and then we're coming to do it again. So let me set everything up. Oh, no, the lighting is perfect right now, actually. Not really, bit overexposed, but let's not talk about it. It's unimportant. Anyways, regardless, on the last Let's Talk, where the hell, what? You guys have no idea how horrified I see when I see comments from people with my semi-old videos, like my videos from Battleborn. When I see people comment on it, I'm like, I can't do that to myself right now. Not that I'm like, oh, they're gonna be mean to me, but it's just like people are gonna be telling me I'm doing 1,000 things wrong. I don't need that in my life. I got enough of that with the voice in my head shitting on me.
It's not me, it's like the, okay.
Anyways, in the last Let's Talk, somebody said, hey, Frost, could you lend me some advice? I want to add commentary to my videos, but I'm not sure what topic to talk about. I want stuff drama-free and silly, but I don't have many ideas. Any advice would help. Thanks. This is a person that is an OG to the channel. Okay. The person has a name. I just can't say it, so that's what we're dealing with right now. It's the person that made my my channel. She made fan art of me, and I couldn't handle it. It was so perfect that I had to make it a thumbnail and really shove it in you guys' faces. Anyways, or not the thumbnail, the intro. Not the point. The point is, well, what? There was 2 people who spammed on this. Oh great, somebody is channel baiting. How about you don't? You don't. Anyways, regardless. Back to your original question. I hate the fact that these are becoming muscle shirts, and I just don't want it to happen. Anyways, they're just climbing for no reason. I gotta stretch these out, but I don't want to rip it. There we go. Okay. Shit. Anyways, back to your question. You were asking, essentially wanted some advice about things to talk about, but you don't want to talk about any drama stuff like that. Well, it's weird because when I first, doing these, it's really good practice. You're essentially talking about whatever you give a shit about, right? And that's how I think you should go about it, is you shouldn't be like, I'm gonna go look on whatever the hell it is, 4chan, or any other place that is the news topic and whatever have you, because if you do that, there's a high chance that you're gonna be talking about stuff that just doesn't connect with you. You're not you don't care, right? So why would you have any opinion on something that you don't truly care about? First of all, yes, that sounds amazing. Adding personality to anything creative is always, I have never seen it not go well. Yeah, I would definitely say go for that. Go for the gold on that. But the second thing when it comes to what to do when it comes to videos and talk about and etc., there's always an endless amount of stuff to talk about. You just simply need to open up your mind and let things fall out. And if you're making the videos that you do, which are speed art drawings, you obviously know how to edit to a certain degree, so you can easily cut out the fumbles if you do fumble, or hell, own that. As well as own that, understand that is okay if you don't like that. If you say you mess up, like I just did, I just said you 10 times. Not really. I laugh at that because it's a mess up, it's just something that happens, but at the same time, I definitely think about that and I'm like, alright, maybe we should slow down. Maybe we should try to fix that in the same sense. But yeah. I definitely think you might be overthinking it to a certain degree. Anything could be anything that you care about. It could be, for instance, or I imagine to a certain degree, you're in the YouTube community. So say PewDiePie, he just brought up the idea that fake personality, fake happiness is bad, and people respect honesty more, even if you're not gung-ho all the time. That is something that is, I think, pretty good to talk about. Maybe it's something that's happening in your life. Always, if you're unsure about talking about a specific topic, pull it back a lot more. So say if you're like, oh, my friend's being a bitch or whatever have you, because of X, Y, and Z, talk about the subject as if it wasn't your friend, as if it had nothing to do with you, and talk about it from a pulled back perspective. Ergo, one, that's just something good to do because it allows you to humbleize yourself and to realize maybe you're not thinking as clearly as you should, but also it just allows you to talk about something more freely and attack many situations where you have one argument that you're having between your parents or your friends or whatever have you. Pull that back, you see 1,000 different tethers that equal out into the same argument. And yeah, that's something I would suggest massively, is take something that you give a shit about. That can be an argument, maybe you feel annoyed at something, and then pull yourself back and then talk about whatever that is. That is my advice. I'm not sure if it is valuable, but that is what I got. Anyways, hopefully, yeah, you do that. I definitely want to see that. Definite. Also, side note, if you guys happen to have Netflix, I would massively suggest a series that is almost as fucked up as Dead Man Wonderland, or Tokyo Ghoul or whatever have you. It is an anime series. It is called Ajin, and it is amazing. It is the darker side of immortality, and the characters within that anime I could talk about for ages. In fact, I might do that next part, or next Let's Talk, because it is something that I just really want to talk about because I love the way they're tackling certain sides, and it's just, ooh, baby. Anyways, in the Ghost build for the Titanfall video I uploaded this week, somebody says, tone needs to be nerfed, obviously, but you're just not sword blocking enough, or at all. Also, the hip fire is amazing, so I don't know what your problem is with it. With Tone, I must have been talking about Tone, or not Tone, sorry, Ronan. I must have been talking about Ronan in this video. Ronan's actually in a very good place because I was complaining, but I didn't know one of his biggest bonuses. Ronan, when Titanfall first dropped, was a kind of an issue to me, just because he had no health and it was kind of his gimmick. But I realized, and I don't think this was at launch, maybe it was. In that case, I think that all the complaints are not needed. Ronan is a very shitty melee based character. And when I say shitty, I mean he doesn't do any melee damage. Not that his character is bad. But I do find everything else, even a Tone, even an Ion, anything like that, those people can still dish out tons of damage, and all they need to do is just backpedal a lot and keep firing. And get behind an obstacle. God help you if Tone can't do shit. If you're able to get behind a cargo or a truck or anything above distance, he can't get past it. Or if he does, you can easily just ring around the rosy and shoot the shit out of him. So in that instance, I do think that's a bit bullshit. But when it comes to Tone, one of his abilities that kind of levels him out is that he gets his Titan back extremely fast. So if you essentially nuclear, which is amazing, you kill like one Titan, your Titan's back immediately. And it's insane the fact that I've gotten like 3 Tones in the span of like 10 minutes just because I dive in there, waste as much shit as I possibly can, and then nuclear Jackson out of there, and boom, everyone just gets ghosted and killed, and I'm like, fucking yeah, sure, man. I'll take that. I'll take that all day. And it's very much just a fun mentality because you're never gonna go on a tear like you would with Tone, but you are just gonna feel momentum and just feel like you're trolling a little bit, just because you are just nuclear ejecting and just wasting like 3 Titans at once in the weirdest way possible. Then again, he can't easily counter. Just get away from his nuclear ejection and you're good. So yeah. Wasn't saying that he was shit. Maybe I was, actually. I probably was in the heat of battle, but it's like, this is bullshit. And then I think, even in the mid-video, I think I realized that he was a bit strong and I wasn't giving him credit for that. Dang it. Yeah. Somebody says in the same video, a nice Funhouse t-shirt. Respect, bro. No, yeah, man. I love that. That was one of the reasons why I was really happy to put it on, is because I really think that community is amazing. The community that they've garnered over at Funhouse as well. It's a channel. I told you guys about them. Anyways. Yeah, I really am like, yeah, I'm happy I did it, because, yeah, one, I like dark t-shirts, and these were a lot of them, so I was like, oh, man, I want some of those, and Christmas is right around the corner, so I mentioned it to my brother, and he's like, okay, and then a week passed, and he's like, hey, don't get that, by the way, don't like, purchase them shirts. Don't guess what's happening, but just they're off limits, alright, and you're like, oh, alright, I understand what's happening, anyway. This was the person that essentially gave me, I'm making a guide for how to get pill bugs and how to get one of the best things in the entire game, and dude, what is life? It is insane. Bottom line, thank you. Oh, somebody is asking on my guide for Let It Die, the whole level 23 boss. Keep searching. He's asking how I got the iron. You gotta keep searching. He says he's on level 29. You definitely need to search. Keep searching the lower level floors and it should show up. RNG can be hell at times. Smiley face, because I want to be there and be happy. Anyways, somebody says congrats on 800,000 subs, Logan. You deserve it. You deserve all of them. Not sure about all that, but thank you, man. Mean it a lot. Also, you're getting real close to 300 subs, dude. This is Micatron, so you guys probably know who the fuck this is. I get giddy. Okay. Anyways, regardless. Yeah, he's super close. If you guys have not checked him out, definitely go check him out. He's a phenomenal Let's Player, especially with me kind of trying to not move on, not move on, but like, again, I really like contained videos, so if you guys are like really in like need of that, definitely go check him out. He's like a really, really good Let's Player. Yeah, voice golden. It's just real smooth, and he almost always finishes the series he does. I think he's done all of those. He's finished every single series he's done, which means he's far better than me in that sense. What series did I not finish? I'm blanking. I know I did it. I just didn't. Metro Last Light. That was it. I fucked up. I'm sure there's more. Anyways, I'm pretty okay with it. I don't like to just stop. But usually it's just because I'm like, people are happy with the guide. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with them being happy with it and it helping somebody, because it means I wasn't the only one struggling. I'm sorry I'm being an idiot right now, but genuinely I'm like, yeah. People are commenting on my gigantic videos, but I don't want to read them because I'm not making them yet. I want to make them so badly, but fucking arc. Somebody says on my Battleborn video, I watched this to revel in the failure of Gearbox. That man is angry at the world for whatever reason. I don't know. Alright, so another Titanfall video. We uploaded a lot of these this week, apparently. Anyways, not that I don't know, it's just I forgot. Like, I'm not like, it's not like at the front of my brain right now. I'm thinking about 10 other videos I'm trying to make. Anyways, somebody says in the last Titanfall video, Marksman build, I'd like to see a full gameplay from you. You're pretty funny. Yeah. I'm allergic to compliments. That was intentional. I just coughed. Anyways, first of all, thank you. Second of all, I'm not sure about that. Again, I'm very much like that happens. Like I really like editing down the video, not just like a full gameplay of nothing but Titanfall for me. Also, I don't try to hide the fact that I do die quite a little bit, because I don't like grind Titanfall, so I'm not exactly in the rhythm of things. I just trying to make it like a fun Todd for you guys, a video that's fun for you, not necessarily the entire thing, because the entire thing could be fairly meaty, and also there's this loop that ends up happening. If you're talking for the sake of talking, oftentimes it will be about nothing, and you'll be like just trying to circle around the same thing over and over again when you're not actually wanting to say new things. When I'd rather prefer me talking whenever I feel like I need to, and feeling like I have something to say, than just talking because I need to. And I need to make the video because there's dead silence, and that's not good, and a bunch of other stuff that's just, to me, not entertaining and not good. So maybe, but that's one of the things that I really want to do some point this year, is, and I mentioned it last year, so it's probably like a throwaway wish or New Year's resolution or whatever have you, but it's essentially wanting to get into streaming, and like legitimately getting into streaming. Like, I want to try it for a month, and then if I hate it, then that's when I'll be like, all right, that dream is dead. But it's just the way my videos are usually, like, the way they're formatted is very much, the way I talk and the way I do my videos, at least now, I very much do it like a live stream. Like, again, even like my setup with the corner, like me in the face cam, I have had a crazy amount of comments of people being like, where can I catch your streams? Because people think it's just like a highlight of me playing on Twitch, but it's not. It's just because I like the format of the video, me in the corner having a direct connection to you guys, as well as the gameplay being off whatever way it is. Yeah, so that is that. But I would want to get into that at some point this year. And I said the same thing last year, so I'm fully aware that I'm kind of like beating around the same bush that I've been. But still, anyways, guys, I'm probably going to comment back to some of the comments because we didn't get to all of them. But yeah, nevertheless, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, this was our Let's Talk series continued. And yeah, I'm really interested to talk to you guys next week because of things. I got a lot of indigestion right now in my chest, and I don't want to make it weird, but it's really hard to not like go, I got a cough, I got a burp or something. You know, I'm just sorry. Always. I'm just always sorry. That's a good like punchline for the channel. I'm sorry just for everything that happened. Anyways, regardless, guys, there is a subscribe button above me as well as 2 videos to the right. Feel free to check those out if you so desire. Bye, guys.